Hello, Chuck and audience. My name is BT. I'm the co-founder of YeuLaDu team, the biggest community of love and sex education. I want to begin today with my own story. When I was a young boy, I usually ask my mom, "Is it okay to love a girl?" My mom usually say something like this: "No, you never love a girl. You touch her, she got pregnant, and you got HIV." The sex education in the old days are filled with fear and lack of information. Today, the same thing happened. After 20 years, 15 million youngsters nowadays, they are exposed, they are attacked with Facebook, Instagram, everything that is almost all about love and sex, but not one of them is about sex. Not in school, of course, that's amazing. So our dream is simple: to provide the legit sex education to these 15 million youngsters. Secondly, we want to provide them, to sell to them all of these beautiful items that needed for their love and sex life. Yeah, that's true. In this time, after 1 year of operation, we reached the milestone that we are the biggest ever exist in Vietnam online sex and love community. We have 500,000 members and we have about 200 million reach per month because the need is too big. Yes, true that. So this is our mechanic. Who the youngsters listen, not their parents, not you, not teacher. They listen to Facebook people. So we use our expertise, 10 years of expertise, we create our own KOL. And these KOL join hands to raise the biggest love and sex education ever roof. And then we raise something that never existed in Vietnam before. We raise the environment, that the user empathy with each other within our community. This is the detailed story. 1 year ago, we raised the first KOLs. They are visual, they are using a mascot strategy. They are fun, they are easy to reach, so we reach 100,000 likes and 500,000 reach per week. That's big, so we earn the money and the traffic at the first day. Using that success, we raised 4 more KOLs in 1 year and reach millions and millions of youngsters per day. Okay, and then all of these beautiful KOLs and handsome join hands to raise the biggest sex education ever happened. The first group is YeuLaDu. This group is special because we also have volunteer professionals, as doctor, as psycho doctor, in police, lawyer, to help the youngsters to solve everything that including their love and sex education. And then we will add 5 more groups like that in Vietnam. We ask ourselves, is that our project can go global? Yes, we can. We try to attack American market. As an MVP, we have the first month we have 3 million reach at the first month, and we received $2,000 donation. So we know that our project can go global. We are universal after all. People say that sex education cannot earn money. We say the different because we have $250,000 in 1 year from books, from PR, from the things that you see in the table. We have the coffee shop, the offline store, which can do a lot of activity. Because with just 1 year of operation, so this is a shop, and we believe that our revenue will be bigger in the future. We having a platform right now. We are in the upfront, and we will launching it in this month. 80% of our members need one platform for single-minded. One of the things we want to use, because we receive 200 to 500 PM per day, so we really want AI to solve the problem better, especially emergency things. We want to do a lot in the future. We want to have a platform ourselves. We want to do offline things. We want to increase the quality and quantity of our ecosystem. And of course, we want to end up this year, we want to have 3 million youngsters to help them. This is the face, handsome and beautiful face of the co-founder. We all have ourselves 3 to 10 years of expertise in our group. Sex education is our dream, our passion. we have the nice community, we have nice traction. There is the pain, and we really confident in what we are doing. So please join us in the way of sex education. We promise to change the way sex education ever happened in Vietnam. Thank you very much. And this is the co-founder. Thank you.
Thank you for a very interesting and exciting presentation. A lot of clap mean many people want to chào cờ chào, right?
Yeah, you know it.
But how come I don't know your fan page?
Consider, I'm sorry, your
Not
age.
the target customer, maybe.
Okay, our target customer is from 16 to 24 right now. But you can imagine that this teen will grow into the adult in the future, so that's a big market.
I see that you focus on many functions of the ecosystem. It's a marketplace to sell products for ads platform. You do publishing as well. So what is the key function that you focus on for the making money?
Yes, we're making money from various things as you see, but in the first day, we need some money to continue our platform and to continue our communities. And so we sell all the products like you see out there, but we will focusing on the main platform. Yes, and because on the Facebook, we do not receive lots of support from Facebook team, and we are lack of functions, for example, emergency help for sexual abusement or pregnancy, so we will focus on the platform in the future. But in our first day, we need short-term money, so we will sell product like you see and booking peer from our KOLs and communities.
So what is the brand when you sell the product? Like if you sell a T-shirt like this, is it your own brand?
Yes.
What is the brand?
We're working with the factory to create this, and with each these items, we profit about 70%.
Okay, but what is your brand?
My brand is YeuLaDu.
So you use YeuLaDu for across the product from
Yes.
fashion to condom?
Yes, everything.
Everything, right?
We now are strategic partner of the Rex in Vietnam right now, the only strategic partner.
What mean by strategic partner?
It means that we are the only community which can provide the market to the Rex. There is no other player in the market.
So your long-term vision is in 5 years, it is sex education or making money based on the sex community?
I think that both of the thing is not contradict with each other. This is our passion. So we try to create an environment, a platform where people can negotiate, can talk, can be listened, and to solve their sex problems. So this is our thing. And the opposite, the ecosystem, it means that we have the community and all of the item, each order can add and bring more value. For example, I can sell underwear, I can sell condoms. In the future, maybe I will cooperate with the big brands and sell even sex toy. In the future, if it's legal, it's not legal now, but maybe in the future, who knows?
Okay, how many percent of the fan page have active engagement per month on average?
I want to clarify that we have two kinds of communities. The first communities are groups, and we have 500,000 members in our one group, and we have 4 group, and the whole members are above 700,000 members. And in our fan page, we have approximately 500,000 followers, and we have at least 1 to 3 million reaches per month in fan page, and at least 10 million reaches in our groups.
So I think you have something good going on. Congratulations, because you have a seems to be very exciting community. And but my point is, you're on the right track to have your own platform, because you cannot rely on Facebook forever. The revenue model is limited. But the thing is, I also want to give you an example, like YeuLaDu, right? So 15 years ago, YeuLaDu is like the biggest community for moms and baby. And they tried very hard to monetize it. They tried different models. But once they start selling, the customers stop interacting. So that's one thing you should think about. So right now you have very good thing going on for the community that you built on different platforms. But now when you start doing your own platform, you have to think about what type of functions do I need in my platform? How do I monetize the platform in a way that the customers will stay with me? Not when I start selling these things, they will just stop looking at the content, right? So the question for you is, so I haven't seen much about the potential platform that you try to build. So can you talk to us? Can you explain what type of direction are you building for the platform?
There's a lot of things we want to do in the future. The first thing we want to convert the Facebook fan of us. We have about 500,000, right? But every content we post in, this is 0.5% reach to the subscriber.
Hypothetical,
Yes.
you can transfer 50% of
Yes.
the current community on Facebook to your
Yes.
platform. So that's the first step. So I agree. What's next? How do you keep them? How do you keep them engaged?
Because we are content creator. The reason we have many this co-founder because he and she's are the expert in their field, also in the content rating. So now we kind of the content creator. Actually, we are one of the top 20 content creator in Vietnam of Facebook. So the first thing is the content. The second thing, we want to solve a lot of model in the world has ever happened, like because we are engaging between the consultant, the ones who want to talk, and the ones who want to listen. So I believe that we will not step in the way of web chatter. It's because the web chatter has only one brain. We cannot die because we have about 10 to 12 brain. So if we want to create one platform, we convert them firstly to more focus on the need of the consulting, of the sharing. I give you one example of the content of our team here. This content, we have a lot of content like this in our website, but the Facebook kind of stopping us. We want to dig deeper into the real issues. The youngster nowadays are very different. You get the problem, you get consulted, but the youngster nowadays want to share the sex issues with one person, with their life. There will be a new content. So this is continue for 1 year already, and keep continuing and make the community is big with 300 million of reach per month, and that's it. Yes.
Thank you for the gift, but I don't think I'm going to take it home though. I just want to ask you one question regarding your competitive advantage, because I can see that lots of things that you have done are great. However, I don't see that a lot of something that cannot be replicated. What if some other group would do even the same? What if they could even console similar problems? And what if they manufacture cuter stuff? Then what about your competitive advantage?
Oh, thank you very much. In the last 1 year, because we are viral, we have been in TPHCM newspaper the other day, and another group want to replicate us, they all die. Because firstly, to create the group and to create this methodology, you need a lot of things. This is the first slide. You have to do 3 of them at the same time. You have to have the KOL, you have the one who will do the community, and you have the technology. And a lot of person, because this is so new, it's nearly, there's no market over it. So if they really want to invest something like this, if they do not have passion enough, they will not, because they don't know what's going on in the future. So we kind of first time ever in this market. Firstly and secondly, they did a lot of groups, a lot of fan base want to replicate, but they all die because they don't have all of the 3 things. For example, if you have the KOLs, you will do the another thing, not sex education. It will bring you more profit than sex education.
Do you have any data analysis function within your company? Within your
Pardon
team?
me?
Data analysis within your team? Do you have any function?
He.
Okay. So,
Sorry.
to be honest, what is the key thing you think the customer want to get in touch with you daily? They want to get some advice, they want to see fun content, they want to see the picture of the KOL. What is the key purpose of customer to engage with you frequently?
The first time I will answer and then you, because the need of the Maslow need the sex at the below. This means that the youngster nowadays, except studying, except working, they think about love and sex all the time. And there is no place satisfy them. They need a place to tell, they need a place to talk, they need a place to communicate with each other. We are the first, and we are the only one who can do it effectively. So this is the first, the second.
I just have one thing to share. The whole project starts from our dream. A dream to change the sex education in Vietnam. Yes. In the first month releasing YeuLaDu, you know, every day we receive 200 to 300 direct message per admin. You know, we have a 10 admin and we have a 2,000 direct message per day, and we receive lots of emergency case because teenagers, they do not believe the parents, they do not believe adults, they do not believe even doctors, and they just believe their friends. And that's why I believe there's no one have passion like us do this project.